Look at that, dude.
No way.
Look at that.
Look at that thing. What? Oh,
Dude, is that awesome?
Is the coolest shit I've seen, dude. Tom.
Yeah,
dude, I'm
baby.
so jealous, man. That is the coolest.
That's awesome.
Guys are in the mud, that's where I'm from. Where the grit on your teeth makes it tough, not dumb. If it's buried and beat up and caked in blood, that's where I'll be. Hunting treasure in the mud.
Alright, boys, you getting shut off. Alright, guys, we just got here. We are just a little bit southeast of home. There's Dave, the guy with the golden horseshoe. I could hear, I think Dave's truck's leaking. Oh, that's Chaz. Alright, we are getting ready to, it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere, but there was a bunch of homesteads, refugee camps, and a bunch of different stuff out here. So we're gonna do some swinging. Alright, guys, finally onto something a little tighter than I've been seeing. It's not a really good signal, but we're gonna find out what it is. It might be something big, but it's the tightest one that I've seen thus far. Lots of targets in the ground, guys. Okay, whatever it is, we have her right there in the kind of the plug. There we go. We have a shotgun cap here. Yeah, pretty old one there. UMC. Does that say 10 gauge? I can't see. Anyway, that's what we were pinging, an old one. That's not a 10 gauge. I think it's about a 20. All right, on to the next. Chaz has something round and shiny. Says it's either a tax token or a silver quarter.
Is it a tax token? I can kind of see the plus in the middle.
Oh, sweet. Our first coin, fellas.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Bam, they're here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Great shape.
Such good shape.
Every now and then, you dig up something small that carries the weight of a hard time. This Colorado 2 mil retail sales tax token was used in the Depression era when the country was broke and even 0.2 of a cent mattered. That's what this was worth. Almost nothing by today's standards, but back then, it kept commerce moving when money was scarce. And now it's back in the light, proof that people didn't quit. They adapted, endured, and carried on. We are always grateful to put one of these in the pouch.
Still got my recording on. You could probably hear that signal I just had. Said it was right on top of the ground, but let's get down here and see what this is. What is that? Bethlehem, made in USA.
Bethlehem spark plugs were made in the U.S. in the early days of engines, roughly from about 1912 into the early 1920s. They were used in early cars, tractors, and stationary engines when ignition parts were still being figured out. As the auto industry grew, smaller companies like Bethlehem were bought out or disappeared. Most signs point to Champion taking over the brand or production sometime in the 1920s, as the spark plugs became more standardized.
All right, guys, we have a little signal here. Oh, I think I see it, actually. That looks like a piece of a watch, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. It's a backing for a pocket watch. all the little gears and whatnot pop right into all these little holes. Awesome, I'll take it. Big old chunk of crockery, but I'm on my way to Dave here. He found a US button.
Big one.
A big dog.
Look at that.
Dude, that's awesome.
First
Look at that.
Oh, guys.
Dude. Nice, Dave.
That is
Let me see
super
that
early
fucker when you're
there.
done. That's really old, dude.
Yeah,
For
that's
here.
super early.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
If any of you military buffs know the date on this one, please share.
All right, guys. I am gonna have to borrow Dave's golden horseshoe because this fucker just popped something else good. Let's check it out. Dude, bitchin', both sides, dude. Love it. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, a buckle. Cool buckle. Dude, it looks old too. Sweet. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm recording. Awesome. Let me brush this dude off. All right, guys, check all this out. Look at this thing, man. Was coming along and swung my detector. And I found me a little iron, baby. Yes. I have wanted to find one of these for so long. Hell yes. Woo! I am excited about this. I have never found an old iron.
This is a small sad iron. It is not a toy. People usually kept a few irons heating on the wood stove at once. The bigger ones were for the shirts and the heavy fabric. The small ones like this were used for collars, cuffs, and tight areas. When one iron cooled down, they'd switch it out for a hot one. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe so you can see what we find next week. Here is the wrap up of the items we found today.
Old boots when the crowd is high. Look stuck deep in the clay and ground. Folks drive past with the windows high. Knee deep, talking to the bite in the time. Found a rusty ring, found a busted knife. Little lost thing from somebody's life. I don't need much, just the earth and a rub. You find out who you are when the pretty peels off. Bam, fires up.